Malta is a beautiful archipelago in the Mediterranean. Aside from the obvious draw of gorgeous golden beaches and a brilliant turquoise coastline, this island country is rich in history and Maltese culture, dating back to 4000 BC. Explore Malta's intriguing thousand-year-old fortifications, megalithic temples, and Neolithic burial chambers at your leisure. Sunbathe on stunning beaches, eat Maltese cuisine, and work off your calories by ascending the fossil-infused limestone cliffs or scuba diving through magnificent underwater tunnels. What's more, the best part, it's the ideal year-round vacation spot with sunny summers and mild winters. So if you are going to see Malta, definitely go to the 10 places on our list. Here's a look at the best 10 places to visit in Malta. Paul's Bay. The villages of Bugiba, Wardija, Kora, Sempsija, Bidnija, and Mnajdra are all part of St. Paul's Bay, which is the largest village in the northern region of Malta. St. Paul's Bay is full of history. It was named after a shipwrecked saint who brought Christianity to the Maltese. St. Paul's Bay is Malta's most populated town. It dates back to 4000 BC and is full of megalithic temples, ancient cart ruts, Roman ruins, forts from the 17th century, and Punic tombs. During the time that the Order of St. John was in charge, many forts were built. Court Tower, Malta's oldest watchtower. During the French invasion of 1798 and World War II, St. Paul's Bay was also used as a place to land. It became Malta's main harbor after the Maltese Uprising. Today, St. Paul's Bay is a quiet place to enjoy village life in Malta. Even though St. Paul's Bay isn't the best place for beach lovers, because it has a rocky shore and only a small beach, it has a lot to make up for that. Don't miss the Simar Nature Reserve or the village celebration in July. Sliema. Sliema, which means peace, is a vacation town on Malta's northeastern coastline. This hamlet, which was formerly a little fishing village and a summer retreat for rich Valletta residents, is now a center for shopping, socializing, and nightlife. The Sliema Front, which spans from Ta XBX and Gira in the south to St. Julian's in the north, is the primary attraction in Sliema. This roughly 10-kilometer promenade connects the three towns and is often bustling with joggers, picnickers, and barbecue enthusiasts. There are no sandy beaches here, but you can swim in Roman baths that skirt the coast. St. Sliema is rich in historical significance. Fort Ting is most famous for being the site of one of the most memorable fights of the Great Siege in 1565. The Turkish troops' commander was assassinated, and Ting, one of the world's oldest polygonal forts, was built to protect the harbor from additional attacks. Other historical sites include the Baroque-inspired Stella Maris Church and the Knights of St. John's, Fort Manol. St. Julian's. The town of St. Julian's, commonly known as San Gilgen, is located to the north of Valletta. It was previously a fishing community named after a patron saint known as Julian the Hospitaller and Julian the Poor. Today, it's a major nightlife and tourist destination, with several luxurious hotels and restaurants along the waterfront. There's a lot to see and do in and around St. Julian's. Take a stroll along the seafront, see Portomaso Tower, or visit Pastizzi's nightlife. With bowling, theaters, and late-night pubs, this entertainment complex packs a punch. Self-guided tours are simple to arrange here. Visit the neo-Gothic Church of Our Lady of Mount Carmel in Valletta and appreciate the neighboring Art Deco buildings. Choose between a romantic cruise out into the bay or swimming at St. George's Bay. Continue until you reach Spinola Bay and its famed palace, as well as the Love Monument, where you can add your padlock for good luck and love. Near Pembroke, you can discover a life built into historic barracks buildings, as well as some outstanding street art in White Rocks. Marsaxlokk. Marsaxlokk, an actual Maltese fishing village, has a lot of rural beauty. Aside from its picturesque harbor packed with colorful fishing boats, it is most known for its daily open-air fish market and various World War II military outposts. Marsaxlokk has been a favorite landing point since the Phoenicians arrived in the 9th century BC. During their reigns, the Romans and Arabs both docked at the harbor, as did the Ottoman fleet during the siege of 1565. The Marsaxlokk Cathedral, dedicated to the Madonna of Pompeii, Fort St. Lucian, built by order of St. John, and the 1,000-year-old Fort Tassil are also historical highlights. This quiet village is a great spot to grab lunch, especially on Sundays when the fish market sells directly to the public on the quay. Take a walk through Krabelgain Wildlife Park. which covers over 155,000 square meters of nature and seashore, or visit one of the 4 nearby beaches. Golden Bay. If you only get a tan, Golden Bay is your best bet. It's noted for its natural dunes and gorgeous golden sand with a reddish hue, and it's located along the northwest coast. In the summer, this blue flag beach is a hive of activity for sunbathing, swimming, water sports, and beach BBQs. It is easily accessible by vehicle or public transportation. The rocky shoreline on the beach's northern end provides great snorkeling. Golden Bay is one of Malta's most popular beaches, both for locals and tourists. However, be advised that it can get crowded during peak season. Are you looking for a relaxing afternoon or evening at the beach? You can pick up BBQ supplies at the local shop or relax with a drink at one of the restaurants or cafes along the beach. Qim and Mnajdra. Both Qim and Mnajdra are stunning megalithic temples that should be on your Malta bucket list. They are some of the world's oldest ancient holy sites, just about 500 meters apart. Qim, which means worshipping stones, is made up of a primary temple formed of globigerina limestone that dates back to 3200 BC, as well as 3 subsidiary megalithic buildings that are even older. According to historians, the compound was utilized for animal sacrifice and fertility ceremonies. Mnajdra, on the other hand, was constructed sometime during the 4th millennium BCE. It is made of coralline limestone and is divided into 3 temples: upper, middle, and bottom. The lower temple is one of the most spectacular examples of Maltese megalithic architecture and is thought to have served as an astronomical observatory. MELLIEHA Bay. MELLIEHA is one of Malta's northernmost villages. Set on a hilltop above MELLIEHA Bay, Malta's largest sandy beach, it offers some astonishing views over gorgeous valleys and quaint villages. MELLIEHA is a worthwhile destination to visit if you're seeking a traditional Maltese village experience close to the beach. If you want to see the 19th century parish church of MELLIEHA, the 16th century sanctuary Our Lady of MELLIEHA, and the Red Tower, which gives spectacular views, you should rent a car and visit there. Don't miss the family-friendly Palpeg Village Entertainment Park and the September local village feast. MELLIEHA doesn't stop there. The Gadira Nature Reserve is the best spot in Malta for birdwatching. Explore the seaside pathways of Magistral Nature and History Park and visit the MELLIEHA Air Raid Shelter, the largest of the 46 shelters built during World War II. Mdina. Mdina, in the northern region, is a fortified city. Until the Order of St. John made Birgu the center of government, it was Malta's capital during the Middle Ages. It is still a walled city with a population of less than 300 people today. The Phoenicians founded Malta in the 8th century BC, and the Romans dubbed it Malite. Under Byzantine rule, the city shrank to its current size, but it still has a lot of the beauty of the Middle Ages. There are several stunning examples of Baroque and Norman architecture, as well as palaces that are today used as individual dwellings. Mdina is now one of the most popular places to visit in Malta. Each year, 750,000 people go there. Interestingly, the city does not permit cars other than ambulances, or those belonging to residents, which is one of the reasons for its moniker Silent City. Explore the city walls, the Roman Catholic St. Paul's Cathedral, and the French Baroque Palazzo Vilhena at your leisure. Gozo Island. Gozo, also known as Godex, is the second largest of the archipelago's 7 islands. Gozo has been around since 5000 BC, when farmers from Sicily found it. However, it is not as developed as the south of Malta. Rural Gozo, on the other hand, is famed for its gorgeous hills, countryside hikes, a February carnival, and excellent beaches. Gozo is one of the top diving locations in Malta. The Gantija temples, meeting giants, were constructed during the Neolithic period and are thought to be the world's oldest religious monuments. According to local legend, they were constructed by giants. The Dwedra Inland Sea, Wide Ilmila Window, and the Azure Window, which was filmed for Game of Thrones but has since collapsed, are among noteworthy natural sites. There are also numerous cathedrals, churches, and chapels. Not to be missed are the Baroque Cittadella Cathedral and the onyx-covered Embu Church, Gozo's second oldest consecrated church. Valletta. Located on the southeast coast, Valletta is sometimes referred to as the Fortress City. It is Europe's smallest capital and the southernmost capital in Europe. Valletta is supposedly constructed by gentlemen for gentlemen. and it is Malta's beating administrative and commercial heart. Baroque architecture from the Mannerist, neoclassical, and modern periods has all left their mark on the Maltese capital, Valletta. Ancient forts and museums sit beside residences from the 16th century and Baroque-style palaces, gardens, and cathedrals. It's no wonder the city adopted its nickname, Superbissima, which means most proud. All of St. John's Co-Cathedral and Museum, Hal Saflieti Hypogeum, and a trip on the ferry to the three cities, Birku, Sengli, and Cospicua, are all worthwhile rides from your time in Valletta. If this video is helpful and enjoyable to you, don't forget to subscribe to us and comment below. Have a nice day.